Hi, welcome back. Box 3 of At Home with Art Factory.
Art Factory. Creativity. Weekly. Art Factory.
We've got 6 amazing activities that we're going to be doing together over the next 6 videos, 6 sessions, 6 projects. Some of them even have 2 projects in one session. So, without further ado, let's take out the things that we need for our very first session. So we want to take out, you've already opened and read your welcome letter, so you know not to take everything out together, but we're going to be using this pack that's in a black bag today, this clear sheet of plastic, and that, yes, this envelope that says scratch up in the top corner. So those are the 3 things that we're going to be using today. What we're going to do today is what is inside this packet. And inside here is photosensitive paper. So what we can do is find objects to place on top of it, put this in the sunshine for 5 minutes, rinse it off, and then we've got a print that is made from the light combining with the chemicals that are on the paper, and where the light hits it, it changes colour. When we rinse it off, it's going to be amazing, great results. So I want to do mine with natural things that I'm going to go out and find in the garden, and I think you should do one with something man-made so that everyone can see different ideas of what might you do it with. Something that you can lay on this size, so A5, half an A4 piece of paper. I'm going to get leaves and other natural things that I might have gathered up from around the place.
Get some Lego.
Lego, good idea.
Yeah.
And see what other toys might be interesting. Okay, let's have a hunt round and I'll meet you back here. So what I'm going to do is pick some leaves that have got a nice shape to them. That's going to be quite a nice stem to look at. Maybe some ivy too. Okay, that's a good start. Got some good leaves there. Just going to get a few more and then I'm going to combine them with some things I've got in the house. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go. I'm not going to open the pack just yet. I'm going to get the things prepared, ready for it. As soon as we take this out into the sunlight, to the natural daylight, the action is going to start. There's also a black card in here as well, which we're going to use for another session. So, you've got your bits here. It's got all these Lego bits that have got nice silhouettes to them. And I've got my natural bits, my leaves and stuff. And I've also got this stuff that came out of the sea once. Hopefully that'll make a nice pattern. So, I'm going to get my composition ready, because once we're going, I'm not going to have much time. So, just got about that much of my ivy to go. And you also, so it's half a piece of paper. You can see the size of it there. So that's going to be the overall size of that. And this piece of plastic is to lay on top of your things to flatten them down if you need to, and you can just pinch them at the edges there. Okay? It could be quite nice to have them not quite pressed flat down. It's just going to give it a more hazy edge. The more flat and pressed down it is, the cleaner the image is going to be. Yeah? So you might want to do a branch like this upside down because it sits flatter. Or you might even want to take a day to press it and come back and revisit this tomorrow. Press them under some heavy books and they'll go nice and flat for you. Okay, you've got a composition of some sort?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the gears all touching, some space around the others. Let that sausagey thing sort of fill a space, go around a corner. Okay, you could make faces, you can make patterns, whatever you like. Just think it through and learn from what we do now, hopefully without any mistake. So, I'm going to open up this bag. And inside it, we've got the black paper and the blue paper. Put mine down here. Got a spare one for you here. And we need to get moving right away, so start building up your stuff. Get the pattern in place as quick as you can. Don't hang around. Hopefully we have bright enough sunshine today, enough daylight, that we're going to get a reaction. We've got to wait around 5 minutes and see what happens. Okay, that's nice. Now we play a waiting game.
Five minutes later.
Okay, we left ours on for 6 minutes just to make sure. And it's time to move all the stuff off and give them a rinse under the tap. See, it's a little bit bluey, but now the action happens when we rinse it. Time to rinse off the paper. Make sure you get it nice and wet all over, and it's not going to show the image up right away. You need to leave it on something flat to dry, and over the next 5 or 10 minutes, the image is going to emerge. Whilst those are drying outside, and we wait for them to develop and finish doing their thing, we're going to get on with some scratch drawing now. So in the envelope that says scratch, take out of it the black piece of paper with the white backing. This is glow in the dark scratch paper. You've got a spare one there, and inside you're also left with a black card. So that goes with the other black card that you were left with today when we unwrapped the photo paper, and we'll use that next week. So leave those black cards aside, don't lose them. And also inside this envelope you've got a scratcher, and that is to put your design into your glow in the dark thing. So whatever you scratch into it is going to be the light bit, and you leave the dark bit. So coming up to Halloween, I recommend we do something that's kind of spooky, skeleton, ghost, pumpkin, that sort of thing. Or you can go completely rogue and do absolutely whatever you like, of course, but this is the material that we're working with. I think I'm going to do a series of ghosties on my one, and when I want them to glow, I'll charge them up with a torch in the night time. So let's get scratching. That was scratch art and photo paper, the two fantastic activities that we've done in this first session of box 3. Here's the results that we got from the photo paper. So they've been outside, we've rinsed them off, and now they're just a little bit damp. But you can see my natural one, where the leaves were touching the paper. Got a nice clean image, and where they're ridges of the leaf are and they're touching the paper, they're nice and clean. And some of these bit didn't work so well, a little bit fuzzy, didn't get the texture of that wood that I was using, but I'm still pleased with it. And what have we got with the Lego one? Got some really crisp bits underneath the brick, and where that rope, the bits of rope are touching it, and those cogs look really clear. So you can see how that works now. Just 5 or 6 minutes in the sunshine. a rinse off and then leave it flat to dry, and you could have some incredible results. You've got to just do some good thinking, what shapes, what silhouettes you'd like to use. You could even cut out snowflakes from paper. You could arrange the leaves from small to big on a very thin piece of plastic that we included, and then you can just put that whole thing on top of the paper so that you don't have to arrange it all in such a desperate fashion. But I hope you get good results. I'm pleased with my one, and as always I'd love to see photos of what you've done. Here's our scratch art. It's going to come into its own in the night time. I'm going to charge it up with a torch or under the light, and I'll scare everyone in the house. And you've got your amazing eyes. I'm really chuffed with that. And if you've got bits that you've accidentally scratched that you don't love, you can always fix them with a black pen. You've got a black Sharpie in your box. You could just touch up any bits you accidentally scratched with a black Sharpie. So here I am. It's night time, and I thought I'd give these a quick charge with my torch and show you how they glow. So I'll give them a quick charge up. Let's hit the lights, watch them glow. That is pretty cool. I'm happy with those. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you all next time.